The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Tua sets up to pass it. And his first look is incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Buying time to his left. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first.
Washington.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Isaiah Simmons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Derwin James with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
Stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
intercepted.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Jackson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Steps away to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
To number 80.
A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Chris Boswell.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, Tua. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. On first down, Tagovailoa.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Jeremy Chin on the
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Man open left side is Brown. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
by Brian Burns.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
The line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Giants. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Washington 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is up to 18 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and
Coming
4.
up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Jaylen Brown.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 22-yard line.
21 yards. First down, Giants.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Josh Allen on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Montez Sweat brought him down. A gain of 6 yards.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 13-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Tua now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tackle made by Chase Young. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
On the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Results in a 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying. And he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Jeremy Chin
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Loss on the play brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Washington on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Giants 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down, New York.
Now Jackson on 1st down, forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Alert 3. Watch the safety creep.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
1st and 10 at the 20.
2 and now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try again with Jones.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Check, crunch. Check 50, check 50. Check.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Being chased out left. Now this is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They go play action with Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the ball comes loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Slam. Hurry.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.